Hello everyone, this is Mark here at the Action Figuratorium with another episode of the Toy Talk, and today I'm going to be talking about what I believe is the beginning of the end of 4-inch action figures made by major manufacturers, and what we're going to see is there'll be a few people left over making sort of boutique level amounts of these 1/18-inch scale figures, and so that's what we're going to be talking about today on the Action Figuratorium. Please stick with me. Thank you for everyone who endured that intro. Okay, so a couple weeks ago I made a video in which I talked about Boss Fight Studio moving from 4-inch action figures to the 6-inch action figures. Are we basically going to see a consolidation where sort of one at a time, everybody's just who makes a kind of a humanoid figure starts putting it out in the 1/12 6-inch scale? And a prime example is G.I. Joe. Right, G.I. Joe was one of the quintessential 3.75, which is almost 4 inches. It's that, you know, it's you let it go, you know what I mean? You just say 4 inches and be done, right? Even though it's squinch under, right? So, these guys are known, like Kenner Star Wars, known for this size of guy. This is like their thing. If you go to the Yo Joe website, which you know, see if we can find it here. Extremely slow and cranky today. So this Yo Joe site, like if you look at the you know, 1/18 scale figures, there's, look at all these are years, and every year is like 100 of these things, and then 100 more, and then, you know, it just goes on forever, how many of these figures, and then at some point, you know, it gets really popular and you start getting tons of these dudes made. Look at how many we've just seen on the page so far. I'm just randomly clicking on years. Look at this. This is their scale. This is their legacy. The same thing with those Kenner Star Wars guys. There are millions of these, and they're goofy and weird. And how would you know any of their names or anything at this point, right? So now you're telling me that these guys, right? That these guys, G.I. Joes, the little dogs, that they're gonna go to the 6-inch line, and that's what, and everyone's excited, and they're trying to find vipers and bats. What does that even mean, vipers and bats? It's, you know, like there's got to be like, there's going to be millions of those in landfills that don't sell alone because they're probably overproducing them, right? If you've ever seen these videos where they just crush Star Wars toys in its own, you know, in a warehouse with crushing machines, stuff like that. Right? There's no end to these figures, but they're going the 6-inch line because that's what the people want. And so all I'm seeing right now is 6-inch, 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 everyone sort of consolidating into that because they found that that's what consumers are willing to purchase right now. And until consumers get sick of purchasing that scale and purchase something else, that is what toy companies are going to make. Okay, so then what about people who do, oh, another great example, Valorverse. Isn't that like the alternative to G.I. Joe, right? Modern day commando guys, and aren't those 6-inch? So exactly what I'm talking about is that everyone's just going to, if they're going to, anyone who's going to make a new action figure, everyone's going to end up at this 6-inch scale at this point. And the only thing that's going to be left are going to be a few boutique companies like Acid Rain or Toy Joy, of which I've purchased one in my time. I figured I'd give it a shot. You never know. It's worth getting one of these things, checking it out. It's kind of cool. Comes in a box like you're getting an iPhone or something. or people who are making these super boutique Star Wars action figures that look like Kenner made them. You know, there's that like, you know, Smith Lord Creations and Stan Solo and, you know, those types of cats. You know, the cats that, that you might see on like Analog Toys talking about, or Retro Blasting. The sort of, you know, fan-driven boutique toys, Etsy shops, that kind of thing. So those guys are going to still make, you know, the little dogs, and you're going to get some of these companies that make, you know, like, you know, because I believe Ultimate Soldier couldn't make enough money off the 12-inch guys, so they now make the little 4-inch guys. And so you're still going to get a few companies, but they're going to be small, and they're going to be kind of boutique-ish, and it's going to be really expensive. I mean, the Joy Toy stuff already is expensive. You have to special orders. You got to get on a list. You got to get checked. Who knows what it takes to get that stuff. Same thing with the Acid Rain. And the thing is, if you don't buy it now, it's only going to be that much more expensive when you go to find it used secondhand from a reseller. The price is only going to go up. You might as well pre-order it now, right? It's your best bet to get this stuff. So then what I'm saying is that expect from here on out companies to slowly start merging over to the 6-inch lane, with a few boutique guys crawling along, churning out here or there. And eventually, I'm going to bet you guys, I'm going to bet you that in a few years, someone like Acid Rain or Joy Toy is going to start coming out with their own modern day commando guys like they do now, but in the 1/12 6-inch scale. So I hope you guys enjoyed this insane rambling for the last 18 minutes on where the toy industry is heading. And if you would, subscribe, like, do what you can, give us a hand down here.